Buddy, and today I'm going to be making a super fun video. Today I'm going to be talking about four different kinds of people in work at a pizza place. So let's begin with number one. So, number one, we are going to be talking about the regular player. So, like somebody who's just here, just hanging out. Now, I would put myself as a regular player because I just. So, basically, yeah, I'm just a regular player. Usually, they actually do their job and stuff. So, let's begin. This place is a mess. It must be all the rollers, all the people who are too incompetent to do their job. I swear to God, if somebody tries to mess this up, I am going to scream so loud. Okay, so basically that one is pretty self-explanatory. You probably know what I mean by that. Next, we're on to number two, which is the AFK, or like the person who's always AFK for some reason, and they usually do this just so they can get like money and stuff. You don't see these ones too often. They're not too like common, but I have definitely seen them. There's always AFK. They're either AFK or they just don't really do their job. So those ones kind of blend together. Like, I'm not putting them as different things. I'm just putting them as like a thing together because they are pretty prevalent. Most people just don't do their job because it doesn't really matter that much if you do your job. You still really just get money, and they just kind of like stand around and just talk. They don't really do much. The the third one is a very prevalent one, and this one is the troller. Everybody has trollers in their work at a pizza place game. These, you will have one in every server. They usually use the fire extinguisher and stuff. They usually make the pizzas wrong on purpose, and they throw a bunch of stuff around, and they set everything on. They set pizzas on fire and set other people on fire. They do a lot of that kind of stuff. So I am going to demonstrate that for you. I have an idea. This is so dumb. Yeah. Throw this on the ground. Angrily puts on ground. So basically, as you can see from that, they basically just spray everything around to get people annoyed, and they like, I guess they throw all the ingredients around and waste ingredients, and these ones are really annoying, but you definitely do see them very prevalently in work at a pizza place. Okay, so the last one is the bossy person. This one is usually the manager. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it definitely does happen a lot, and they usually are very bossy and trying like things, and they're just like get out of my way, and they're usually really annoyed when other people do the job because they're like, oh, I wanted to do that, like, oh, like they like do that. It's really annoying, and they're mostly the manager, and it really sucks. Now, I don't want to be mean, so I might not roleplay this one, but basically, they just boss people around, and it's not really nice. And it definitely sucks when there is that kind of person in the server, and I definitely am. Yeah. So, I actually have a bonus one, which I'm not going to count this in because I've only seen one occasion of this happening. They're kind of like the troller, but not really. This doesn't count as one. This is kind of like a story time, I guess, bonus story time. So, yeah, and I just kind of want to explain it in the video. It's also too short to include in like its own story time. But basically, there I joined the server one day, like you do, and there was this girl who was like didn't want anybody else to do the job, which she was like kind of a mix of the troller and the um bossy person. So that, but what she would basically do, whenever I went into the cooking area to cook, she would get the fire extinguisher, right here, spray it all around, and say, "Oh, get out! I want to work by myself." And I was like, "Please stop." She also used ice, I think. I don't really know, but yeah, she used that too, and she was like really angry, and I voted to kick her out multiple times, and no matter what, she would just come back, and it was really freaking annoying. So yeah, and yeah, there can be mixes of that. There can be like mixes of different, like I don't want to say like types of people. I was gonna say tropes, but not really tropes. Um, that experience was not nice, and definitely if you find those kind of people in the server, just kind of kick them. But the thing is, work at a pizza place, not a lot of people, play it just to play it. A lot of people just play it to troll, and that's fine. I mean, I do that sometimes. And overall, it's just having to play fun. So if somebody does troll you, don't take it seriously. Don't take any offense to it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you did, make sure to like it and comment what you think. Or if you have any work at a pizza place story times, or like stories, not story times, definitely comment them down below because I definitely want to hear you guys' opinions and stuff. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.